Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making chicken over French toast. Sounds delicious. If you've never had this before, you definitely should try it because it really is delicious. If you like sweet and salty combinations, you will love this. So let's get started. Here I have a skinless chicken breast. Season it to your liking with some salt and pepper. I always add a little sprinkle of chili pea because I love things spicy. I season it on both sides. And now you can use any breadcrumbs you prefer. I'm using panko because I wanted a really crispy crust. I also season the breadcrumbs with salt and pepper and a little bit of onion powder, only because I seen it next to the breadcrumbs in my shelf and thought, why not? I don't like to use fresh herbs or grated fresh garlic or onions because they will burn when we fry the chicken. Here I have some all-purpose flour. If you see me tapping the chicken down, I don't know how else to describe it, is because the chicken breast in the center is a little lifted. It's not completely flat, so the flour might not coat the center, if that makes sense. Please tell me it does. Alright, so we're going to coat the chicken on both sides, shake off the excess flour. Then into our egg wash, just one egg that I whisked. The egg will help the breadcrumbs stick. And then finally into our breadcrumb mixture. We are going to coat it really well. And now if you notice the center did not get completely coated, that is because the center is not flat like I mentioned earlier. And I always tend to butterfly chicken breasts that are really thick and I pound them out. I didn't this time because I wanted to make this really quickly, like 10 minutes quickly. If you would like to butterfly it and pound it to make it thinner, you can check out my schnitzel video and I will gladly walk you through it. Here I have a skillet with some vegetable oil, and since my chicken cutlet is very thick, I cooked it for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. About halfway, you want to lower the heat or else the breadcrumbs can burn. While the chicken is cooking, I got started on the French toast. The French toast is super easy to make. If you have a 3-year-old, they're probably making this right now. In a bowl goes in the eggs, milk, a little bit of honey. You can sprinkle a tiny pinch of cinnamon like my mom does, but I like lots of cinnamon. It's what makes French toast and I love to really taste that cinnamon. A little bit of nutmeg would be nice too. Give it a whisk and now run and get your bread. Use whatever bread you have at home. I prefer a thick slice for French toast. My brother and I grew up on Wonder Bread French toast and we loved it, so use what you have. Since my bread was very thick, I let it sit in the custard for about 20 seconds so it can get inside the bread and not just on the outer layers. And now these are ready to cook. I always cook these with butter, no oil or cooking spray, just butter. Cooked it for a couple of minutes on each side, and our chicken should be ready any minute. Now let's talk about chicken and waffles for a second. Of course, this is where this stemmed from. Chicken and waffles is my little cousin's favorite, but frying a batch of bone-in chicken and pulling out the waffle maker can be a little time consuming, so I think French toast with fried boneless chicken is super quick and just as delicious. And now let's talk about this chicken. It was so juicy and delicious, it was perfect. I sliced it into pieces so it's easier to eat when I place it over the French toast. If the entire chicken breast does not fit on top, just remove some pieces. I sifted some powdered sugar over the chicken. Yes, I just went there. Don't freak out. You know you like bacon mixed with syrup. Same thing almost. You can also make some homemade sweet and spicy syrup for this, like a couple of chili flakes in the syrup. If you think all this is just so weird, you might not be into culinary arts as much as I am. I love different takes on recipes and weird foods. If I only liked authentic food, I would cook my grandmother's recipes every day and never go to a restaurant. So give recipes like these a try. They're so much fun. I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you all so much for watching.